Good morning, world. The week 11 of the NFL. This is Sports Talk with Frankie Olivo. If you are in the city of Brownsville, it is a cold, cold day. But let's get right to it. Ernest,
What's up? Been away a little bit. Had a special guest. I estaba la paloma acá. Couldn't come in, but we're back. Just want to shout out to Chiquito Perez because he's racing right now, losing. He's in sixth, so he's got to at least get second. But yeah, let's get it on.
let's get it on. Again, a lot going on this Sunday, Ernest. That's why we decided to go on a little bit early. Usually, our time slot is at 10 a.m. But again, this is 4 years in the making. The World Cup starts today, the opening round. In light of that, we did start Sports Talk a little bit early today because of the World Cup. So let's get right into it. Sports Talk with Frankie and Ernest. Your ticket to make some money, guys. Let's get right into it. The Chicago Bears will be traveling to Atlanta. Atlanta is favored to win by 3. Who do you like in this matchup, Ernest?
Oh man, I think I had chosen the Bears, but I was listening to some news today that Fields is having some breathing problems. They're not he's not running a lot. He's not practicing a lot. So I mean, this offense from Bears, it's like 90% Fields, right? So if he can't get that run off, they're pretty much it's like the beginning of the season. So I'm gonna go with Falcons on this. I'm gonna go with Falcons on -3 on this one
I
right here.
I like Justin Fields. Again, he
Yeah,
has been showing out these past few games. He is having some sort of illness, but I think the Bears will win this game. The Atlanta Falcons, for whatever reason, uh, just don't have it this year. I do like Mariota, but I do see the Bears pulling off the victory in this one.
right.
Now, the Browns are coming off a win last week. They will be traveling. They will be playing in Detroit.
Exactly.
The Bills did have a snow day. The Bills are favored to win by 7.5. Who do you like?
I like the Bills. Like you mentioned, they're going to Detroit. It's the field. It's an indoor stadium. It's all day Bills, right? So give me the Bills -7.5.
I'm gonna take the Browns, Ernest, because Allen's injury. He does have like a shoulder elbow injury. And last week he against the Vikings, he did play very good. But I think this is gonna affect the team, changing locations, not playing at home, playing in a different stadium. So I'll take the points all day. I'll take the Browns plus 7.5. Now the undefeated Eagles will be traveling to Indianapolis. They are favored to win by 6.5. Ernest, do you think the Colts will give the Eagles their first loss?
Oh man, it's you're waiting for that week, right? Like who's gonna beat them? Who's gonna beat them? Who's gonna beat them? Can it be the Colts? I don't think so. I mean, I'm going with Eagles, man. It's still I don't think that they're the team to beat them. They're still strong, so I'm gonna go with Eagles on this -6.5.
I'll agree with you. High powered offense. As much as I hate to say this, the Eagles are looking like a Super Bowl contender, Ernest. And the Colts, they do have Jeff Saturday. He did win his
Yes,
his
first game.
first game against the Raiders. But again, the Eagles are a totally different team compared to the Raiders. So I'll take the Eagles covering the spread. I have them winning by more than a touchdown. Now, the surprising team of this year so far has been the New York Jets. They will be traveling to Foxborough. Surprisingly, Ernest, the Patriots are favored to win by 3.5. How do you see this game?
Well, I do got the Patriots winning 3.5. I mean, they're at home. It's I don't know what the weather's like there right now, but I know that like if it's the same as the Giants, it's gonna be all about the running game, right? So I Patriots got this all the way at home running game. Give me Patriots -3.5.
I'll take the points. I'll take the Jets defense. For whatever reason, Jones, the quarterback, um, is it Jones?
Mac Jones playing today?
Mac Jones, yeah. Mac Jones, he has like more interceptions than touchdowns. That's not a good thing, especially when you're going up against Salah's defense. So I'll take the Jets. I'll even have the Jets winning, but again, playing it safe, I'll take the Jets with 3.5 points. Now, the Saints are favored to win against the LA Rams. Matthew Stafford will be playing. Who do you like in this game?
Yeah, I think both inconsistent, right? But if they're playing at New Orleans, right, in the Superdome, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams on this. I mean, it's not a lot of points, but still 2.5 is cutting it close. I got the Rams on this plus 2.5. Give me those points.
I'm with you. Even though Cooper Cup is injured, Matthew
Injured.
Stafford's number one option. I still like the defense. The defense should hold them in this game. Last week, the Saints had a chance to show out, and their offense, Alvin Kamara, just doesn't have it this year. Again, it's the quarterback. They don't have a quarterback, but I'll take the Rams minus plus 2.5. Now the Giants are favored to win by 3 against the Lions. How do you see this game?
I think this is the one I'm most excited about. Like I mentioned, it's the weather factor that's going to be going on over there. You're entering December. Everybody, you're going to start less throwing the ball. You're going to start running the ball more. So you got Barkley on one side, Swift, Williams on the other side. But yeah, I'm going to go with Barkley all day on this. So I got the Giants -3.
I agree with you. They are second place in the NFC East, and the Lions. Unfortunately, the Lions they started off the season strong, but they haven't found that magic just yet. I do have it close up until the half, and then in the third and fourth quarter, I have the Giants pulling away. I agree with you. I have the Giants minus 3. Now the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is suffering some sort of a injury, according to Adam Schefter. The Rams are favored to win by 13.5. Again, I love the points, Ernest. I'll take the Panthers all day plus 13. How do you see this game?
Yeah, likewise. I mean, it's just too many points. +13. It's too easy to not to take those points, right? So the Panthers. I mean, yeah, the Ravens are going to win money line on that, but Panthers +13 on this.
The Texans will be hosting the Washington Redskins, the Commanders. Now, Washington is favored to win by 3. Do you see any possibility that the Texans are able to pull off a victory?
Not at all. We're going to give some love to those Commanders. We're Cowboys. We're fans, but let's give some love to those Commanders, right? So I'll take the Commanders -3 on this.
Same thing, Ernest. I This is a rebuilding year for Lovey Smith and the Texans. We do anticipate them being high in the draft for getting a high pick for next year's draft. I like the Commanders. I like them pulling off the victory on this one. Now the Raiders will be traveling to Denver against Russell Wilson. Denver is favored to win by -2.5. I'll take Denver -2. The Raiders, for whatever reason, you would think Josh McDaniels, offensive-minded coach, would be able to score points. That hasn't been the case. What's your take?
Yeah, both teams, right? You got one, with head coach. You got another one with a quarterback that's supposed to be, elite. None of them are producing. None of these two teams are producing right now. Russell Wilson's mental health coach passed away. So I mean, also, you got somebody that's always helping you out. Keep your mind straight. So he's going to be off, right? So and two bad teams. I'm going to go with the Raiders on this +2.5.
We'll see how this one turns out. Now, the
Oh,
Dallas Cowboys in what I would call the game of the week. Two high-profile offenses. Vikings are 7-8-1. Cowboys will be traveling to Minnesota. Cowboys are favored to win by 1.5. What's your take, Ernest?
no love from Vegas to the Vikings, man. I mean, I think this is the first time in history that there's a team 8-1 at home, not favored, right? I don't go, let's go find that somewhere at one point, but you gotta give some love to the Vikings, right? I mean, they're 8-1, they're at home. Them not being, favored, it's like always proving them week after week after week. Hey, we're the Vikings. We're here. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl, right? So I'm gonna take the Vikings 1.5 on this.
I'm with you. As much as I love the Cowboys, they don't seem to win on the biggest stage. Last week, they have a 14-point lead against the
Oh,
Packers going into the fourth quarter. Weren't able to close that off. And again, no love for the Vikings. How you mentioned, Ernest, I like the Minnesota Vikings winning this game. No love for the Vikings. I'll take the Vikings beating the Cowboys. The Bengals are favored to win by 3.5 against the Steelers. What's your take?
I always take the Steelers whenever they're at home, whenever they got plus points. But I mean, it's hard, right? It's hard. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Yeah, I always trust my gut with the Steelers at home when they already got plus points. I'm gonna go with the Steelers on this.
I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals will be able to pull off a victory, an easy victory. We'll see. We'll see how the Pittsburgh Steelers, even though Watt is back on as an outside linebacker, but I do have the Bengals winning this division matchup. Now, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Sunday night.
No, tonight.
Yeah,
Tonight, Sunday Night Football. Kansas City will be traveling to LA. Kansas City is favored to win by 5.5. I'll take the Chargers, Ernest. I'll take the Chargers plus points. They had a great matchup last week against the Niners. So I'll take the points in this game.
I would agree with that. They had a great game last week, but I don't. Keenan Allen is still out. I don't know if Mike Williams is still out, so their only option is Palmer. With a wide receivers, so it's going to be tough just handling that offense. And it's Sunday night. It's Showtime Mahomes on Sunday nights, right? That's his starlight. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs minus 5.5 on this.
Should be a doozy. Now, closing off week 11 of the NFL schedule, the 49ers will be traveling to Arizona.
Nombre, cuál? It's in Mexico City, fool.
Oh, it's in Mexico City. Grupo
Yeah.
Firme set to perform. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Grupo Firme
yeah.
is a halftime show for this matchup in Estadio Azteca. You are right. Monday Night Football. The Niners are favored to win by 8.5 points. I'll take the points, and I'll take the Cardinals covering the spread. What's your take?
Oh man, I think this is one of the most interesting games because that's a lot of points. I would have money line 49ers are winning, right? But minus 8 points, that's a lot. There's like huge fan base of 49ers here in Mexico. So I mean, home field advantage is going to be 49ers. Cardinals are going to feel a little bit out, but I'm going to take the Cardinals minus 8. I mean, it's 8 points that's a lot of points for me in another country, right? So give me the Cardinals minus 8.
Nice. Now, the lock of the week, a guaranteed money for you. I hate to say this, Ernest, but I'm taking the Vikings on my lock of the week.
Holy sh!
Over the Cowboys. This is the game of the week. The Cowboys traveling to Minnesota. I'm sorry, guys. I'll take lock of the week. The Vikings winning on this game. What's your lock of the week?
How much is that paying for the Vikings if they win?
Since it's a toss up, it's not really. Let me give you the spread real quick. It's not it's not that much.
No.
It's if you have the Vikings, it's plus 100. To win outright is plus 100, which is
yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting matchup, no doubt. Vikings, Cowboys. It's the most tightest game of this week. But I'm going to take it the easy route, right? The easy route is Panthers plus 13. That's just too many points. That's the lock of the week, right? Let's get that W in there.
No love, no respect for Lamar Jackson, huh?
Oh man, that's 13 points. That's just too many points.
Guys, that concludes Sports Talk with Frankie and Ernest. Week 11 of the NFL. Picks, locks, guaranteed to make you money. Again, we focus on the weather, Adam Schefter's latest updates, what the players ate, how they're feeling. We do all this just to give you our best advice to make you some money. Again, the World Cup starts today at 10 a.m. Make sure you catch that. That is the Super Bowl, the granddaddy of them all. Right. Stay tuned for next week. Sports Talk with Frankie and Ernest. See you next week.
Logging out. Peace out.